Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one, and I really do feel now that my vehicle collection is complete. So I can't actually believe I have this. This is awesome, and it all started with my last episode of Only One Fans when I opened here it is, I've got the packaging right here. I opened Rex RX-24 and it was a great video, nice to be back with Only One Fans, and I also showcased, bear with me, I showcased this, which is the Star Speeder. I don't know what scale that is, strictly speaking, but actually, it actually matches the Kessel Run Falcon they did in the Solo line. If you put this next to that, it kind of matches in scale with that. The R2-D2, there's kind of almost like the Action Fleet-y style. I don't know. Anyway, so I showed that, and I mentioned in the video how I'd love the proper 3 3/4 inch scaled Star Speeder. These are, as far as I'm concerned, rare as hen's teeth. And you never see them on eBay. And mint, I've seen them go for thousands. Well, I nearly said thousands. There's slight exaggeration. I think I saw one for under £1,000 in Japan once. But anyway, I got this secondhand. And it was all thanks to Polyalloy Mario. Yes, man, on Twitter, he got in touch with me. Or she, never assume the gender of these people, but I assume it's a boy, Mario. But he gave me a link on eBay to one, and to cut a long story short, ladies and gentlemen, I bought it. I couldn't not. I'm trying to save money at the minute, but man, there's no way I could have passed on this. And I tell you something else. I did a video for my Patreons opening it, and if you want to see that, you'll see my first reaction seeing it. And oh man, I was pleasantly surprised. There was always that risk it was going to be rubbish, or I didn't like the look of it, or it was damaged in some kind of way. But it just absolutely kicks ass. Look at the size of it, man. It's almost as big as or long as that piece over there, that beast, which is called the Razor Crest. And it's just I love it. I love Star Tours. I love Disney parks. I'm sure you've heard me talk about that if you are a regular on this channel. Big fan of Disney parks. Star Tours is so quintessentially Star Wars because it was obviously George Lucas had such a role in doing that whole project. And I think, dare I say, Lucas, he loves Disney. He loved Disneyland. The first Star Tours was in Disneyland. And then they obviously subsequently brought it to what was called Disney MGM Studios, which is now Hollywood Studios. And that is it, really. That's why I love it. I love it's just everything. Star Wars, Disney World, it fuses everything together, It's just George. I see George in this vehicle as well. But inside, you can put 3 3/4 inch scale figures. I'm going to mount the camera and I'm going to show you what it can do. The droid in the top, I put that there. This droid actually does come with, bear with me, it comes with an R2-D2, and as did mine from the seller. This is the one that comes with it. And I presume this is a Disney Parks product. And Disney Parks have done quite well with 3 3/4 inch scaled droids in the past, but this one here is a very basic R2, but I've seen a lot worse, but I'm not going to put him in there. In the story of Star Tours, R2 is on board, so is 3PO are big parts of that story. And of course, Captain Rex used to be, not so much now, but he was the pilot. This R2 is going to find a space on my shelves, like I did say on that speaking of the Only One Fans episode, I said that you can never have too many R2s, and I'll put him somewhere, but I don't want to put him in here because R2 is too famous to just be bumming it around piloting Star Speeders. It's all fun for the theme park, but I figured I can do better than that. I might put this one. I am going to put this droid in here. This droid I got from Tungori. It's quite a rare droid apparently. Or it can be expensive. I really don't know what it can go for. I'd forgotten his name. You must excuse me, but I just thought, look at him. There's no better droid more perfect, should I say, than that one to go in here. So I just thought the colours match. And since I'm putting him in, let's press down on him, man. That was the voice of R2, but let's press it again. You can see some of the lights on here. Excuse me. Yeah, this thing is really loud as well, man. It's got a really loud... That's missing something, that soundboard there. It goes down at the end, but that one cuts off. Anyway, most R2 units sound the same, so I don't care that that's R2's voice with this fella in. On the Patreon video I didn't actually have the batteries in there by then, so this is kind of new, me testing this out. I haven't opened the doors yet with the batteries in. There's one thing that is wrong with this actually. One of the doors doesn't open. This one here, in fact, there's a little bit of sellotape or something on that one. All the others open together, a bit like this one does here. I mean, look at the size difference again, by the way. Oh, hang on. Oh, he makes a noise as well if you press in. And there's LEDs on that one as well. If you open this, watch. There you go. Now that side should say welcome aboard because that's the way you get on the actual ride. But again, just to give you a comparison, but it's great that they've got all these LEDs and lights inside there. But it's been a dream to have figures in. In fact, speaking of figures, I'm going to show you a few figures I'm going to put inside this. Introducing Greedos, mate. I've got them all in seating positions as well. I've got this Luke, speaking of Tungori, I got this Luke off Tungori, and I don't know what to do with him, but now I do. I'm going to put him on board. And then he needs a friend, so I thought, well, Han Solo would work well. This is a spare Han I got, also from Tungori. It's the Endor trenchcoat Han, that one. But he's missing the trench coat. And also, finally, look at that, I thought I put Boba Fett there. It's just a spare Boba I've got. I thought maybe I'd put him on board, because there are seats inside here, like the ride, ladies and gentlemen. I think I better mount the camera and get on with this. So, one of the doors doesn't open, as you saw with the other Starspeeder. This original one is, that's the colour it used to be, by the way, in, like, say, the 80s. But they upgraded it, Star Tours, to incorporate more films, like the prequels, and I think in some cases the sequels, I think, are now introduced. And they changed the appearance of the Starspeeder 1000, and I think the ride now has 3D glasses. It's not only a simulator ride, but they've got 3D glasses as well. Right, let's open. You ready? Love that noise. The Star Tours chime is awesome. Must get that on my phone and change my text alert. There you go, and the lights up as well like the other one. Not as bright as the other one. To close it, you just press it in hard and release. Let's do it one more time. We're open. It doesn't go totally wide, does it? But one more time. And then to close, push it in and it release it like that. Let's pivot. This side should all open. Do you see? Did you notice on the other side the front door didn't open, but polyalloy, can't even say his name, Polyalloy Mario seemed to think that I could fix that, but we'll have a look at that another time. Hang on. Although didn't make any noise that time. Hang on. It's interesting. Maybe there is a fault there.
Lightspeed Auto, no!
That was quite good. That was me pressing that one. So these two here make sounds. Let's try this one again.
Thank you for flying Star Tours.
Thank you for flying Star Tours. Let's try it again.
Thank you for flying Star Tours.
And there are cards you can put into the front screen. I'll show you that later when I open it, which changes the sound, the speech of 3PO. What's this one do?
Lightspeed Auto, no!
Right, so this one here opens here, and you get that. Now this one, you'd expect it to do the same, but it doesn't. Now maybe... Oh, it did. It worked that time. I just didn't press it hard enough. There you go. Good, I thought that was broken. Now, as you can see, all 5 doors are working on that side. And let's close it again. Brilliant. Good. Now, handheld. It's not in bad condition, this. There are a few little tiny scuffs, as the seller did say. But to be honest with you, that's almost like the weathering they do on ships and stuff, vehicles nowadays anyway. There's another one right here, you see. I'm not bothered about that, man. That's just like, looks like natural wear and tear, you know what I mean? Like on public transport, whatever, which is pretty much what this is. Although I'd like to think this was an elite ship. I'm going to put people like these people on. That's whether those two characters there. A bit like the original one here. I keep calling it the original. I really don't know what this is. This is just Disney park merchandise, this here. But it's good that they did it in that scale. It would be awesome if they had that version in this scale, because that's the original design. But yeah, you can't see through the glass there. And likewise, they've carried that over here. But I don't really care about that too much. I'm going to give you a little bit of another look at it. handheld. If I just move these guys across, I'm gonna have another look at the Star Speeder here. Yeah, there you go, Star Speeder 1000. There's the Star Tours logo there. That there almost looks like a little bit of weathering, but no, it's not. It's a kind of a pattern around that front bit there. I did give this a clean last night as well. Oh, I forgot to show you something, ladies and gentlemen. Check this. That is awesome, isn't it? How about that, ladies and gentlemen? The release of those weapons is brilliant. Now, I can't remember who I spoke to. There's a few people who believe that, and I kind of believe this, that, you know, adult vehicles like that, they don't have sound effects on it and stuff. This does, and I don't really care about that. I don't want that to make noises and stuff like that, and I don't really care about any vehicle making noises as long as it looks good and it displays well. People have argued with the Falcon here that they should have taken the soundboard out the back, and that's my mate Mike from Solo Shot First. The back chamber there is probably where all the soundboards are and stuff. He was sort of saying that they could have opened that and that cleared that section out and made it another living space. But anyway, there's a few people I've got in touch with who said that they would have preferred that to have made noises and stuff and lit up. And I actually agree with you on that one, because I would have loved to see that engine at the back light up and stuff. But you know, gizmos and sound effects and stuff like that do not concern me, Admiral. I'm not really that bothered about that really. But this is pretty cool, and I'm sure if you were a kid playing with that, you'd have a lot of fun. And it's really loud, the soundboard, so I'm really happy with that. Really good, and I'm glad it works okay. So there you are, that is the outside, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna now take you inside this amazing ship, this beast. Are you ready? Let's do it. Awesome. Now, it might seem a bit dark, but let's start at the back. In the back are these cards here, which, oh, hang on a minute. You can place these in the front. Let's have a look at the front, actually. There is the front screen there. If you've ever been to Disney World or Disneyland and been on this attraction, you'll know what it's all about. This is a chair which can actually be removed, and you can put Rex inside, as you will have seen on other people's review of this. There is Rex. That's the original captain of the Star Speeder. But in the latest version of Star Tours, C-3PO seems to be the captain and pilots the ship. I can't remember the plot now. Is it an accident? He's on board and then you take off suddenly and then he has to deal with it. I can't remember. But that does remove. And I'll put Rex in for you. Which way did he go? This way here? Hang on a minute, excuse me. Yeah, he's in, you know what I mean? Here he is. And then on Star Tours, they always have a screen like that, and then it kind of, I think it just sort of rises up, and then it reveals this screen that you see the film on, and obviously as a simulator.
Thank you for flying Star Tours.
Excuse me. As you're in a simulator, it kind of like bobs, and it was. I mean, for its time, it was brilliant. There was another ride at Epcot Center called Body Wars, which was a lot rougher than Star Tours. In fact, it made a lot of people sick, that simulator ride. You know, also it was kind of sick because the plot of that ride, Body Wars, was that you were shrunk down like Wayne Zelensky style, and you were put inside a human body, like it was like modern medicine type thing, and like sort of totally science fiction. And apparently it was a notoriously rough simulator, that, and Star Tours was a lot smoother at Hollywood Studios or MGM Studios, and people were sick probably 2 times over because it was obviously rough, and also it was, you know, you're flying around the human body through veins, you go in the heart and the brain, and you smash through blood cells and things like that, you get attacked by white blood cells, so the subject matter probably made people nauseous as well. Lord knows, I remember feeling a bit kind of grossed out as well by that, a bit gory in a way. But anyway, let's go back on topic here. And yeah, I just kind of love this. I'm going to start putting some people inside these seats here. Not too many, because it'll look a bit weird, man, but a bit full in there. And then you've got these seat belts as well. I will try these cards as well individually for you. So I'll come back to the seats later and put the characters in. But how about that, man? Awesome. There's Rex there. And I think that's about it, really, in terms of sound effects and stuff. If I've missed anything, I do apologise. These details here are fantastic. Any Arabesh? Maybe not, I don't know. Star Speeder 1000 there. There you go, man, look at that. Awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Right, what I'll do now is, if you want to hear the sounds, I will organize that for you right now. Alrighty, I'm going to show you the cards individually. He turns his head. Want to hear him again? See what I mean? It's supposed to have a little at the end, I think, from what I remember. Anyway, so this is obviously the second Death Star there. A little bit of a bubble there, but again, this is a second-hand product. I don't really care. I'm going to put this in here now for you, see what sound it makes. You press down on it, and then...
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, he only says the one thing. Bad feeling about this. Again, it's like a classic toy, this. It's almost like it should have been made by Hasbro, or maybe they helped make it. I don't know, man, but... it wouldn't make sense to put this on the mass market because not everyone's been to these parks. There's Yoda here, ladies and gentlemen. Yoda man. Let's get him in.
May the Force be with you.
I could do a better voice than that.
May the Force be with you. Yes, yes. The AT-AT.
Yeah, the AT-AT now, ladies and gentlemen. The Battle Hoth, here we go. So what is this, a time-travelling bloody star speeder? That's the thing. I mean, it's just a tongue-in-cheek ride, isn't it? You know what I mean? You're buzzing around, but I like the idea of this being an actual Star Wars universe vehicle.
Hold on to your ticket.
Hold on to your circuit. Next one, the pod race there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give this a try. Somebody said something. I was watching a review the other day. I think it was Dano Channel. He said that something about Jakku. That ain't Jakku, man.
Oh my, a pod race. I've always wanted to do this.
Now, I don't know. Speaking of that, I'm not saying the guy's... Well, I think he is wrong, but I think they might have maybe introduced some sequel trilogy stuff into Star Wars tours. I just don't know. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour inside now. Can I get any closer? This is just a little bit of the stuff. See the stickers there. He did say in the description that this might need a little bit of attention. Maybe I could sort that out with some glue or something like that. I don't know. I'll be very careful whatever I do with that. But yeah, I'm really happy with this vehicle. And I think the last thing I'm going to do for you is populate it. I think I'm going to get some people in here. If I tilt it that way with the light, let the light get in a bit more, you'll see it a bit better. How about that? And the seats are just like that, but there's obviously more rows. It's like a mini cinema when you go in. It's awesome.
Lightspeed Auto, no!
Right, awesome. I'm just going to open this set of doors here. Hang on. Just wanted to hear the noise again. And there's more light coming in now. So what I've done is I did have the seatbelts over them. What you need to do is you just need to pass it over and they connect or whatever. But they look really strapped in, so I just wanted to have them looking more comfortable. They look really like strapped in, locked in like mental patients. But I thought that was a hair. Is it a hair? Yeah, it was. So I've got Greedo at the back there. I just thought it's just random to have a few species in there. I think it's just something funny about having Han and Luke traveling together in this when they've got all these other dream transportation options. But I just think it's quite funny. They are quite a funny couple, aren't they, in a way? Han and Luke, there's a sarcasm about him, like you see in the Empire Strikes Back. And then we would have loved to have seen a bit more in the sequels. But they decided, speaking of bloody Disney, they decided not to do that.
Bruh.
Fucking ludicrous decision that was. But anyway, there they are there. And that's about it, really, ladies and gentlemen. Just a brilliant ship. I didn't put Boba Fett in there. I might as well put him on the front row there. Huh? Yeah, let's get him out for a minute. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. That's quite funny, isn't it? Anyway, you can do whatever you want with that, ladies and gentlemen. If you've got a few figures that are miscellaneous or surplus, get them in there. You know what I mean? Awesome. Let's lock it down, ladies and gentlemen, and finish this one off. Thank you for watching. I have been only one Kenobi, only one. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. Tap the notification bell for more videos, of course. And I really do hope you have enjoyed this. And I'm just really pleased to get it. And if you have got one recently, let me know how much you got it for. That would be awesome to know. We can do some price comparisons and blah, blah, blah. In the meantime, one more final time, thank you for watching. I have been only one Kenobi. Only one. Out.